Another day of work. Putting in numbers, surrounded by the rhythmic mouse clicking, trapped in a soulless glass building. A lunch of room temperature soup and warm sandwich. This was just another day in circulation that literally served no purpose whatsoever. However, I wondered if there was any other life that was known to me, if there was something else that I could do, anything that wasn't prescribed to me, that wasn't lauded to me, or anything where my choices weren't determined by test. As soon as I cleared my high school, a standardized test determined that I was good enough for a corporate job. Another decided my paycheck. A biannual health scan determined what I was supposed to eat. And compatibility test decided my partner. No one complained about this system. No one understood that this was a system. Certainly, there had to be a world where choices weren't just an illusion. Freedom did not come with conditions applied. We chose what we watched, what we read. It was really horrible. But there was a world that Daju told me about. A world where we chose what we watched. A world where we chose what we read. Where we worked office jobs by day and were stand up comedians by night. We ate fruits, we ate salads, and we ate pizzas as well. We were married to the ones we chose to fall in love with. Worked jobs and made prank videos. Showed our support and opposition on social media, where we also took silly pictures. Till that dreadful disease took over. It separated man and the wife. It separated daughters and sons. This disease took away our hope, our freedom, our food, our money, even our gods. We met less frequently, covered our face with masks. We waited for our turns in tiny little boxes. The leaders met, they decided how to protect us. These rules kept getting rigid, and the disease left. And we were left with a new world. A world that we lived in now, in the fear of consequences. A world too scared to make a choice. But mom said that Daju was senile. He didn't know the right from the wrong. His generation was the one that made mistakes. They married the wrong person and got divorces. They had relations outside of marriage and killed babies. They fought wars in the name of imaginary gods, verbally abused strangers on invalid opinions. They polluted our planet. They poisoned our rivers. They killed for fun. This generation wasn't free to make choices. This generation made foolish choices. And since our choices were predetermined, they were rarely wrong. I didn't know what it was like to be wrong. I just wanted to make a choice. And I decided to choose so. Therefore, I took a right turn. The GPS on my watch started blurring with a red siren sound. It certainly attracted a few glances. I was on the wrong path. I ignored them all. The sound, it increased in volume. It had garnered enough suspicion. I took it off and I dumped it in a nearby trash bin. Not that it helped. I saw a woman pull out her cell phone. Looking at me, she called someone suspiciously. She has alerted the authorities. I had to act fast. Tea Lover, the shop read. It was a bar. I wasn't permitted to go in. I wasn't permitted to consume alcohol. My body wasn't suited. That's what they said. Are you alright, ma'am? The bartender spoke with a weird accent. He looked northeastern though. I absent-mindedly scratched at my wrist where my watch was supposed to be. Would you like a drink? I nodded, walking towards the bar. I don't have my watch. You wouldn't know what kind of drink I can. How about a club special? On the house. I was too nervous to say no. He pulled out a mineral water bottle from the fridge instead of using the tap water and ice. I looked puzzled. Don't worry about it, he said. I took a glass and raised it to my lips. 2 gulps in, and I could feel my stomach was getting disturbed. Like the acid could just float up to my chest. There was saliva gathering inside my lips. I rushed to the bathroom and I threw up. I turned around and saw the bartender. He handed me a napkin. It's okay. You'll feel better soon. What did you give me? What was it? I pushed him aside. Don't worry about it. It's all gonna be okay. He kept insisting. Who are you? My name is Ryan. They have been poisoning our water, food, and soil. Who are you talking about? Who's they? They, them, are rulers. This poison, it makes you feel like you have no choice. They wanted to create a perfect world that they could rule upon, where we have to follow their choices. I was speechless. We wait for the ones who dared to make their own choice, and then we gave them the antidote. So now you're free to choose. Choose what? You can go back to the world as you know it is, or you can join the resistance. Over to you, Khushbu.